Good afternoon. This is unbelievable. I have been chatting to you for 7 minutes and then my camera stopped and it did not save my recording. I started this while I started talking to you, so oh well. How are you today? I am hand winding a skein of cookie dough ice cream because that is the next color that I need in my swatch pentapillar pullover. And I am too lazy to go upstairs to find myself a yarn ball winder. I don't mind doing this. I call this mindful winding. We even do little workshops on the fair where we go to. And I don't mind winding my yarn like this at all. I did put it on a Swift because I did not feel like untangling or other troubles, because I will have my last client of the day in about, 20 minutes now. It was half an hour, but it's 20 minutes now. So, earlier today, I was talking to the Dutch knitters and I was thinking about and discussing my plans to knit a ranunculus. What? That must be the most knitted sweater on Ravelry. I'm not sure, but there are many people who made a ranunculus. And the reason why I came up with this idea is because we booked a weekend away in Groningen. That's in the northern part of the country, because we need to take a lot of pictures for my Groningen provinciaal design. And we could go there for the day. That's possible. I think it is less than a 2-hour drive. But there was a nice offer from a hotel. And I just said, why don't we book a weekend so that we can take our time to take the pictures and just enjoy a different site, a different part of the country. We have been there in the past, but it would be nice. So the weekend away is leisure/work, but it will be nice. And then I started thinking, wow, if I'm going to go a weekend away, I would like to have a new cast on. And then I thought, I have another weekend away because we will be married for 30 years and we will go a weekend away with the 5 of us. So that got me thinking about a new project, because when you have something special going on, like a celebration or a holiday, or for example Christmas or New Year's or your birthday, if you do a cast on that particular time, you knit the good feeling, the happiness into your project. That's how I feel. So that would mean that Apollo is turning on my computer. So that would mean that I would knit myself a ranunculus on both my weekends away with my children and my husband, and the weekend with my husband. And the feeling alone makes me feel happy. Do you ever do things like that. For example, I remember a particular skein of sock yarn that I bought in Cambridge in England in the sheep shop. The shop doesn't even exist anymore. And I bought it and I knitted a pair of socks out of it. And always, when I grab those socks, it brings back the happy feeling. Hence my wish to make a ranunculus out of this yarn. This has a little halo to it. It's kind of fluffy and it's pretty thin. I do have enough yarn, and this is the Wools of Holland mohair blend with sea cell. And I'm very curious to feel how it is to wear that. I started a sweater last year in this yarn. I started a Banau Breeze by Stephen West, but I did not like the combination of yarn and pattern. So I decided to frog it, but I still want a sweater in that yarn. So that might finally happen. What are your thoughts if you see me winding my skein by hand like this? I call it mindful winding, but for you it might be stressful winding. I have been working on my Groninger Provinciaal. I have been swatching for it. And so far I came up with one way on how not to do that. That's also important. Every step brings you closer to what you want to achieve. So coming up with stuff that you don't want to use is also equally important as the stuff that you do want to use in your design. I do want to work a little on my Ariana cardigan today as well. It has been sitting here since Sunday, I think. It's Thursday now, so it's definitely time to get in some work there, because if I want to wear it next month to my yarn show, I should be busy making it. This weekend we are going to a yarn show as well, but as visitor. I'm going to check if I want to vend there in October, and if I do, my October will be super busy. I have a yarn show already in October. This would mean the second yarn show in October. The last week of September is a yarn show. We have Advent packing weekend in October. I'm never bored, but October is extremely busy. I think it's becoming quite egg-like, so I'm going to flatten it off by changing my direction of winding. And to make it more cake-like. It's basically the same thing that your cake winder does for you. It's just done by hand now, and I like to do so. Anyways, I will be putting in some work with my line dance mystery knit along. I think in my previous recording I talked about my line dance. Now that I say the word again, I have been knitting on my line dance yesterday evening, and it is such a nice knit, and I think I can finish clue 1 today. And the second clue won't be here until Wednesday, so that would give me some wiggle room for my other projects, which would be nice. But it's a really nice knit, and Lisa's patterns are impeccable and so clear, so that's a joy. Anyways, I hope to finish clue 1 tonight, and then I might, spoiler alert, show it tomorrow. And I hope to show you some Ariane cardigan progress tomorrow as well. For now, I wish you happy knitting, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye!